everyone. I hope all is well with you today, and thank you so much for clicking on this pick a card reading. So, I'm really excited to do this one because I do a lot of love readings, and I know that's the most popular, but I do like mixing it up, and especially these types because it's something really positive, because it's your next blessing, your next surprise. So it is going to be a positive blessing, positive surprise that is coming through. So if you're wanting to feel uplifted and to raise your vibration, this is the reading for you. So all you need to do is choose one of the 3 images you see on your screen. Feel free to pause the video here if you need a little time. And once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen image or pile. And remember guys, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website is just below. Okay, so let's get into your reading now. Click the timestamp and I'll see you there. Okay, group number 1. Let's take a look at your next blessing, your next surprise. What is the next blessing that's coming your way, group 1? What is the next blessing that is coming your way? Okay, so we've got new life. Okay, so it's definitely something that is going to feel like a new beginning for you, because obviously blessings can come in many forms. Not all blessings are going to bring about a new beginning, but I do feel for you, group 1, that it is something that's going to actually change your life and change the trajectory of your life. Okay, so we have higher power and why. Okay, let me just check that we are in alignment. Been having issues with keeping everything parallel for some reason. Obviously it's something I'm doing in terms of how I've got my camera and the cards, but that seems to be okay. But sometimes it's been a little skew, so I'm trying. Okay, so I definitely see a spiritual awakening happening here, and I feel like this is going to bring about more abundance for you that you can't see. So your spiritual awareness and understanding is definitely improving moving forwards. Okay, I see this connection to source strengthening. And I feel like it's going to come out of a time when you were maybe feeling confused. Maybe this is how you're feeling right now, group 1. Okay, because this why card is definitely giving this questioning energy, isn't it? Okay, we don't ask why if we're not confused about something, or confused about why something is happening. So whatever you're experiencing right now that you may feel is challenging or confusing, just know that it's actually the gateway into this new blessing that you can't quite see, but it is on the way. Okay, let's see what else is coming through, group 1. Your next surprise, your next blessing. What is coming through? Okay, so we've got solar calm, clarify. So yeah, if things have felt a little bit chaotic lately, then this is going to be a time of much more peace for you moving forwards. Okay, I see your mind feeling clearer. I see you understanding your path in a more clear way, or certainly coming to this place of acceptance about where you are and where you're going. Okay, so if you've been feeling stressed, just know that that is coming to an end. Okay, we've got Gemini, cross-pollinate. So Gemini is ruling the 3rd house, and it's ruled by the planet Mercury. So it is in connection to your mind, but also communication. So the next blessing coming in, I definitely feel like it's like one step and then the next. Like I feel like your mind first becomes clearer, because it's like you can't be clear in your communication if your mind is not clear. Let's say you're trying to have a conversation with somebody and you're trying to explain your point of view, but maybe you're confused about your point of view, or you're confused about what you want. So how can you explain it in a clear and concise way if you don't feel that way mentally? So it's like this positive upward trajectory here that I see in your mind. Okay, maybe in your self-control, in the way that you're thinking, maybe even your mental hygiene. Okay, the things that you're doing on a daily basis to keep yourself calm, to keep yourself feeling sane in certain moments. Okay, but I also feel like this blessing coming in is is going to be represented by communication in some way. Okay, but again, it's like your mind gets clearer first, then you are able to effectively communicate your wants, needs, desires more effectively. And then I feel like the reception you get is going to be much greater. Okay, so I see if things have been a bit, like I said, confusing, you've been unsure about how things are, maybe with a particular person or a situation, just know that the answers you seek are coming. Okay, so you're not going to be confused for much longer. Okay, like the answers will come within, but they'll also come externally through this communication. Okay, so now we have the Sun card. Wow, energy of Leo. Right, let me just adjust a second, make sure that you can see all of the cards here. Okay. So, I just love this because think about this as well, like the new life. It's like the waking up when the sun rises and see the sun coming through here doubly. Okay, so I mean, the sun is representing your happiness, your vitality, your joy. So you are going to just feel so much happier, so much more blessed in this new life. Okay, now this could also be quite literal. Like maybe you're going on a trip somewhere where it's going to be very sunny, and this gives you that vitamin D, that life force energy that restores you, makes you feel like yourself again. Maybe this is even planning a trip, maybe booking something where you have that foresight of, okay, I may not be there now, but I will be later. And this gives you that momentum to keep going. It may even be that it's going to just get sunnier. I mean, here in the UK, we're in the spring. Well, I mean, we're spring everywhere, obviously, but the climate changes. But it's like the sun has started to come out, it's getting warmer. We've still got rain because it is the UK, but it's definitely like there's that light at the end of the tunnel where it's like, okay, we can see summer on the horizon, okay? And even seeing all of these beautiful flowers crop up, it's like that's making me personally feel so happy. Seeing the daffodils, seeing even just my own flowers outside, okay, that are starting to bloom now. And so yeah, it just feels like this is your time of blooming, like you're coming into your own. And I feel like this is you also identifying more strongly with who you are on this authentic level. Like you may be like releasing this need to people please so much, or to try to fit yourself into some sort of box that other people expect you to be in. And rather you just being in more of this energy of acceptance, like I accept who I am, I know who I am, I know my strengths, I know my weaknesses, and this is how I want to be moving forwards. Okay, so I feel like you're going to be more, ruthless just came to me. I don't know if that is the correct word, maybe it is because I said it, but maybe just more discerning about who you choose to spend your time with, who you choose to communicate with, who you choose to get to see the real you as well. Okay, the next blessing coming in for you. So we've got ancestors. And then gathering your tribe. Yeah, so there's a lot of social energy coming through here. Also walking in beauty. So I feel like you are going on some sort of glow up journey. Maybe this is something you're doing intentionally, or it may just be something that's naturally occurring through this awakening, through this step into your new life. Okay, but I'm definitely seeing something about your social life improving in some way. Okay, maybe you're meeting new friends, okay, or new even romantic partnerships. Okay, people that are going to be more on your wavelength. Again, people that you feel like you can actually share the authentic you without being judged, without feeling like you need to be anything or do anything differently. You can just be your true self. Okay, so yeah, definitely something about friendship. So this may even be like offers to go to certain events. Okay, maybe going to more restaurants, bars, again, new experiences that are connected to social times, connected to new people. But I also feel like it's new and old. I'm getting this eclectic mix here of the new and the old. Please ignore my stomach. I decided it's rumbling, ignore. But yeah, maybe that's like this hunger as well, a hunger for more in your life. And maybe these are like in some form, stepping stones. And you could see each friendship or each connection as being a stepping stone, and not in a unempathetic or uncompassionate way. Like, you can see the value in everyone, and some people are meant to stay in your life and some people are meant to leave. But you may see that certain connections lead you to other connections, lead you to new experiences that bring you into other connections. So it's like this, I just see this constant like movement, new connections, old connections, building, maybe even coming together. Like, I'm seeing like a group specifically, like a friendship group. So maybe if this is one you're already in, like you may be inviting others into it, or maybe you will be invited into a new friendship group, okay? Or maybe you begin a friendship group, okay? Bringing all the people that you love and care about together, and then you being in wonderful harmony and peace together. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's see what else is coming through. Your next blessing, your next surprise. Okay, we have the sacral chakra. Now, because it's reversed, this is making me feel like, and we've got the heal card now, that you may be less emotional moving forwards. Or maybe this is less outwardly emotional, or just less triggered, unaffected by things. Again, I see you being in a more peaceful, rational place. And it's like, obviously every emotion we feel is there to serve a purpose. But again, it's how we respond to those emotions that is really important and that can build character. And so this may be, like I said, about from the beginning here, there's been this energy of self-control mentally. And maybe this is more on an emotional level as well, being able to hold back, step back from situations, wait before reacting. Again, not feeling like everything is a personal attack, especially when we go through low points or periods in our life where there's a lot going on and we feel very down. Like, any little thing somebody might say can really affect us. But then when we're in a happier place, a more positive place, other people's words don't affect us so deeply. Okay, or unless if you've got a lot of healing to do, like we have the heal card here. It's like this need for healing can create these feelings of insecurity, anxiety, and a lot of self-criticism comes with it as well. So when other people start to criticize us when we're in that place, it can really feel much more personal than it was truly intended. Okay, but I feel like you're moving out of that energy now. Okay, you're in this place where you're going to be in this new chapter of letting go, only being bothered by the important things, not sweating the small stuff. Listen. Yeah, so in this new phase as well, I feel like you're going to be listening maybe more than speaking. Okay, and again, listening before you speak, before you react. So yeah, if you're somebody that's naturally quite impulsive and you do react quite quickly, if you have a short temper or short fuse, so you may have noticed this has caused you certain problems in the past. And again, it's not your fault if that's how you are built or that's how you were raised, but it doesn't mean that it's not something you can change. It is something you can change over time. You have to bring awareness to it first. But it's all about being patient, okay? Taking your time, thinking about what it is you want to say before saying it. Okay, now obviously there are certain times where, of course, we just need to be our true selves and again to be unfiltered. Maybe that's what, we've got our friends for, we've got our family for, where we don't have to think too hard. But again, I feel like it is always good to be considerate in the things that we say, to just take, even if it's just an extra second to consider certain things that we say. Whether it's about hurting other people with our words, whether it's about oversharing things. Like sometimes in nervous situations, you could feel like you're somebody that overshares, or, when you look back, you're like, why did I say that? Whereas in this new chapter, it's more like, just taking a moment, being okay in silence, like learning to be okay in awkward silences. And like anything, it takes practice. So if there's something that you want, it is something you can achieve and you can practice it. Okay, and especially say relationships are your most high pressured type of situation in social terms, then you can practice it with friends. You can even tell them you're practicing this, or maybe not. Just see if you can control yourself in terms of reacting, listening more than speaking, okay? But again, this is your next blessing. So it's going to be about the things that come your way, the things that you hear. Like it feels like this is less of you taking action and more of you going with the flow. Yeah, let me just get the fishbowl messages. Let me get those one sec. Okay. I'm just going to take my bracelets and put them on the other wrist because they will make an awful racket. Okay. So the next blessing, surprise. So these might bring through some really specific things, maybe even particular items. But we've got the overall message of your next blessings, surprise, but let's see. All right, interesting. The first card that's just come out there says, oh, I just knocked the mic, says listen. But okay, let's see. So we've got body. So there could be some kind of like improvement in your body and how you feel or how you look. Moving house. Okay, someone could be, if you could be moving house, or there's an opportunity to move house. Oh my goodness. That's so annoying. Stay still. Okay. Future marriage potential. So yeah, there could be somebody coming in that is marriage potential for you. Magnetic attraction. Listen to the signs. So yeah, again, your blessings will come in through you listening. Okay, luck is coming. So maybe this is something about audio. Okay, maybe something like an audio book, or maybe subliminals or meditation. There could be, or maybe even particular healing videos. I don't know. Something about, listen's been such a strong message here. But yeah, luck is coming, Wheel of Fortune vibes. So yeah, you are going to feel like things are just, I feel like just more easy. Again, if things have felt like really hard, you feel like you've been up against it, it just feels like the walls have come down, and it just feels like it's like flowing down an easy river. Trust the process. So yeah, I feel like this is how you're going to feel about all of this. You're going to feel like you can just trust in how things are going, especially when you start to notice like positive things happening as a result of this mental control, this listening more, this being strong and true to who you are, these new friendship and social connections. We've got Sunday. Okay, so this could be your luckiest day of the week. Okay, it could be that you notice the luckiest of things are happening either on one particular Sunday or multiple Sundays. You could be watching this on a Sunday. And we've got surgeon. So you could meet somebody who is a surgeon, who is going to be some kind of wonderful blessing to you. Or again, it could be very literal, maybe a surgery that you've been needing that you will receive that will help to put you back on track. Okay, this can represent teeth as well. It's Scorpio energy. So something about maybe new teeth. Okay. And then we've got speak your truth. Yeah, so a lot about the mouth again has come through here. So yeah, maybe some improvement to the mouth area. And then we have speak your truth. So most of what we've had has been about listening, but then again, we did have that Gemini energy here, which is also very much about talking. So yeah, I mean, there's a time and a place, of course. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be a new start for you to feel like you can be more truthful. Again, like you don't have to people please so much. You don't have to, you can say what you want to say. But again, maybe after you've thought about it or you've held back for a moment, and you can speak your truth, but in the best way for you. Maybe again, without oversharing or without victim blaming, or just finding a more effective way to communicate what it is you need to say. Okay, I definitely feel like your voice is going to be a very strong point moving forwards. It's all about communication here. Again, so this is very key, because you may not realize or think sometimes, oh, it doesn't matter what I say, but it really is important, the delivery of what you say, if you're wanting to achieve positive results. Okay, there's always area or room for self-improvement. Okay, but I feel like you're going to notice the most blessings coming in all through communication, through invitations, through networking, through connecting, communicating, and listening to people. And like I said, maybe to certain videos or songs, subliminals, whatever that may be. Absorb it all in like a sponge right now, group one, and blessings and luck is coming your way. So I really hope that this resonates. I hope it's brought you some guidance today. I hope it's uplifted you, because that really was the intention of this reading. So please do let me know below if it did. Would love to hear what you have to say about it. And if you did enjoy it too, I would love it if you would give the video a like and subscribe, because it really does help my channel to keep growing. So thank you so much in advance. And if you'd like more clarity about the luck, the wonderful things coming in for you, or just some general predictions or even specific questions, then you can always book a personal reading with me. I offer email readings and video readings, and there's different topics that you can choose from. All of the details are there on my website if you'd like to check it out. The link is below. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now. Group number 2, let's take a look at the next surprise blessing coming your way. Okay, group 2, what is the next surprise blessing coming your way? Okay, so we have poised. Okay. I'm really drawn into the stars that are coming through here. So for some of you, I do feel that this is about recognition. Okay, I feel like you're going to receive some recognition. I feel like, yeah, this could be fame. For some of you, like if you post online, like if you have a social media presence, I feel like there's going to be like a lot more people coming in. Okay, maybe if this is even like your own personal social media, I see you receiving a lot more attention. Okay, now this could also be through your career, through work. There's just going to be more notoriety, more people recognizing your gifts and what you do. Like I see you being incredibly busy. Okay, with this clean it up, I feel like it's very busy, like Virgo energy. I also feel like there's some kind of like cleanup going on in your home. Okay, or that you're going to do some kind of like cleanse. Okay, this is either a home cleanse or maybe a body cleanse, like going on like a really healthy like detox diet, or like I said, detoxing your home, decluttering, releasing things that no longer serve you, you know, clearing the pathways to bring in more abundance. Okay, so I definitely feel like if this is something you've been drawn to lately, if you've been feeling that kind of urge, that or that itch to sort of get moving, to like cleanse things, then definitely lean into that, because I do feel like that's going to help bring in this abundance, this recognition for you. Okay, it's going to put you on this positive spiral upwards, okay, but in ways that you may not realize, especially say if you do work from home. Maybe this is like changing your home setup, your office, or doing a cleanse, a deep clean, and maybe that helps you to feel like you work more efficiently in some way. Now we've also got the community card there, and I'm really drawn into like the little baby giraffe. So yeah, for some of you this could represent children. If that's something that you've been seeking, you've been wanting to have children, this could be quite a fertile time for you. Okay, if that's not something that you're wanting, well, this is going to be a blessing. And they say all children are blessings, of course. Okay, for some of you, this might not be a child, it could be a pet. Okay, I'm seeing all these birds here. Okay, so it could be a pet bird, a baby, or it could be even like birds that you see in your own garden, like feeding them and building some kind of connection to them. So there's this building of a connection to nature that I'm seeing as well, because there's a lot of earth energy coming through here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, here with building blocks. Okay, so yeah, again, I feel like you're working incredibly hard on something, group 2. Okay, like you've been putting in the work, like it's given me strong Capricorn discipline, where you may not have always seen the results of your work, but you keep going. Okay, when you know you want something, you can see the end result on the horizon. It's like you just keep going, you keep going, you keep going. So whatever you've been working the hardest on right now, group 2, just know that it is going to pay off. Okay, it is. And again, maybe there's more than one thing you've been working very hard on. but the results are going to come to you, even though it may be hard to see them right now. Okay, so I do feel that these blessings are coming off of the back of you putting in the time and the work. So I don't feel like this is just a blessing that's happening out of the blue. Like well, maybe it will feel like it's out of the blue when you actually get recognized, when you actually receive the abundance for it. Okay, when you see the actual results of it, that may take you by surprise. But leading up to it, I feel like it's like you just keep, like, you're digging away. You don't know when you're gonna hit like the diamonds behind, okay? But it's like you just know that if you keep digging, you're going to get there eventually. So this is your sign to know that you are going to get there. So do not give up. Don't give up, okay? We've got medicine. Wow, okay. I'll say we've got medicine bag, but we've also got eagle medicine. Okay, there's only 2 medicine cards in that whole deck. So yeah, if you've been having any kind of health issue recently, I do feel like that is going to be curing or resolving itself, or certainly becoming much more manageable for you. Okay, so you may find some kind of alternative therapy to what you've been trying, or a supplement, finding something that works, or maybe even changing, like I said, your routine, changing the way that you work, okay? Because yeah, this could be like the way that you're working in some form has been detrimental to your health. And so maybe you needed to take a break or some time off. Maybe if you could be currently laid up right now in pain and feeling like, oh, am I ever going to feel better again? But just know that you will. And if you are in this rest cycle phase, then you need to stay there until the time is right to come out of it. Okay, but yeah, I mean, it's crazy that we've got 2 medicine cards. Okay, so definitely I feel like health is going to be improving for you. Okay, that's definitely something positive. But again, what's interesting here is that it's improving because of the things that you're doing. I guess maybe not so interesting. It makes logical sense, doesn't it? But it's like there are times when things just seem to come to us off the back of where it seems like we're doing nothing. And there are times when it's like we can see the tangible results from the efforts that we make. And you are more the latter right now, group 2, in terms of your blessings coming in. Again, this is things that you will be doing and things that you have been doing that are going to bring in the best results. Okay, let me just get the star codes. There's also birds here as well. So I don't know why, but birds are coming through very, very strongly here. Maybe even like you see birds online. It's like I follow this bird, this cockatoo called Barney. And every time I open and have a look and watch his videos, like I smile from ear to ear. Like I'm even smiling now when I think about him. And there's a few others like that. But it's like it just brings so much joy. And I almost get that feeling for you as well, where you will feel like that sense of freedom, like birds get when they're just gliding. They're not like having to flap their wings constantly. They're just like coasting or gliding on the air, floating on the air. Okay, and that's how I see you feeling a bit more moving forwards, where you can just, it's not so hard anymore. I've put in the hard work. I can now just kind of glide along to safety. Okay, so we've got transits and the number 55. So 5 is that number, oh my God, of course, is the number of change and freedom. Okay, liberation from things, liberation from feeling trapped. Okay, yeah, if there's a health issue or something going on with your finances, okay, if that's had you feeling trapped, just know moving forwards, that's going to shake up. It's going to switch. You're going to feel like life is moving again. So again, if you've been feeling stuck in some way, like you haven't been able to progress or to move forwards, then that is definitely a blessing coming in, okay? Because I see a lot more movement and change here for you. Okay, we've got Gemini, cross-pollinates. We did have that in Group 1's reading as well. And then we've got Ceres, nurture. Okay, so you may be receiving some communication, or maybe this is communication that you're seeking out. Like you could be like reading Reddit or something, and you find some kind of healing answer within that thread, or again, through YouTube videos or through talking to friends or other people. Because you just never know. Sometimes, like, you might even speak to one friend about an issue you might have, and then they may not be able to resolve it, but you never know. They may have a conversation later on with somebody about that particular topic, and then they come to you and say, hey, I know I wasn't able to help you the other day, but I just found out XYZ. So it's really good sometimes to put things out there. If you're trying to seek an answer to something, like, well, ask the universe always to provide, and it will. And sometimes that will be through other people connections. So if you feel drawn to, like I said, ask someone something, even if you feel like it might be stupid, you might feel like, oh, they're not going to be able to help me. You just don't know, because you don't know the people that they might know that will be able to help. Okay? And also, sometimes it's a need for soundboarding. Like, you may gain a lot of benefit from hearing your own self speak or talk. Like, again, you could be having a conversation with a friend about something that you're confused about, and then you're talking to them about it, and what they're saying doesn't really resonate, but you feel like as you begin talking about it, you actually gain clarity within that. Okay, and it's not about using other people or that other people's opinions aren't helpful. They're certainly helpful, because again, sometimes they can bring you to the truth of what you really feel, whether you disagree or not. It helps you to come to a place of clarity. So yeah, be very open to conversations with people moving forwards. Again, even if you think it might be a stupid thing to ask, don't feel stupid about it, because you just don't know how it's going to shift things for you moving forwards. Okay, and then we've got Ceres here, and firstly, I actually feel like you're going to receive some flowers. Okay, specifically I'm seeing flowers, and they seem quite light. Okay, I'm picking up a lightness here, so they could be white, they could be yellow representing friendship, white representing healing. Okay, or they could even be like a soft, very light pink, very light orange. Okay, but they definitely seem light in nature. So I do feel you're going to be receiving flowers sometime soon. So again, for some of you, if you have been laid up and poorly, this might be like get well flowers. Okay, or it could be like on a first date or something, someone brings you flowers and it really brightens up your day. Or again, maybe this is like friendship, somebody bringing you flowers just because they thought of you and they know that you love this particular type. I don't know, but I definitely see them coming through as a specific. But the energy of Ceres is about nurturing and care, okay? So, yeah, it feels like you've been caring maybe so much for other people and for everybody else's well-being that you haven't taken enough time to look after yourself. And I do feel like moving forwards, Group 2, you are going to be feeling more that there are others like wanting to take care of you, that want to nurture you. Okay, so it feels like a nice equal give and take. So again, that could be where you see this effort being repaid. Like you could feel like, oh, I've done so much for this person, so much for this person, so much. And you haven't been doing it. I don't feel like you ever have been doing it to gain something. I feel like you always do it out of the kindness of your heart, Group 2. Always. Like you just have this fulfilled feeling when you know that you can be of service and help someone. Okay, but I feel like this is now your time for it to come back to you. Okay. Okay, so especially, like I said, at work. Okay, at work, in your career, or like I said, through social media. If you feel like you've been posting, creating, crunching numbers, whatever that may be, whatever it is you do, and you just feel like, oh, I'm just not getting anywhere. Just know that you will. Like, it is going to surprise you when it happens, even after receiving this reading. But I feel like, yeah, and with this base chakra, I feel like you may have felt quite down on yourself and like it's not going to resolve itself. You're not going to feel better. You're not going to do better, or that maybe it's just not meant for you. Okay, or that, yeah, it's a feeling of insecurity, the base chakra reverse, but again, it relates to everything physical. So the physical body, our money, our home, all those things that ground us. When the base chakra is out of whack, everything becomes out of whack. Think about a health issue can literally knock you on your feet. Okay, you could have been on top of the world, everything could have been going well, and as soon as you have a health issue, everything switches. Or when somebody close to you has a health issue, it changes your whole life, your whole perception. Okay, so it's like you need that firm foundation for everything else to build. Okay. And maybe even you might be feeling at times like you're not worthy. Okay, you may have these deep rooted beliefs in yourself that you're not worthy of reward, you're not worthy of recognition. But just tell yourself that you are. This is something you can take control of in the here and now. So perhaps doing some root or base chakra meditations, chakra work. If you're able to get some Reiki healing, I do feel like this would be beneficial to you. Okay, but anything you can do to ground yourself, walk barefoot in nature, hug trees, okay? These will all help to restore that rooted energy within you. Okay, then we've got observe. So yeah, see what I was saying? You are going to be more observed by other people. More people are going to have their eyes on you, group 2, moving forwards. And again, I feel like this is going to come with reward. I really do, okay? I feel like finances are going to improve for you. I feel like I said, your recognition, it's all coming your way. And I feel like it's coming in fast as well. I'm picking up this very, very quick energy. Just breathe. Yeah, so it may even be a little bit overwhelming at times when this all comes in. Like, so again, this may even be like an influx of like people wanting to, like I said, give you attention, or like I said, people wanting to throw things at you. Say you even, like, you have a viral video or something, and then like you get all of these sponsorship offers, or people wanting to buy your service or your product, or again, all of these, maybe even being headhunted by multiple companies, multiple love offers, okay? Multiple people wanting to wish you get well if you are going through health issues. Yeah, it just feels like this abundance of like attention and an abundance of eyes on you, which, like I said, may be a little bit overwhelming for you at times. But I do feel in the end, it's going to be very welcome, okay? You will get to grips with it, and it won't always be such, so overwhelming for you. But yeah, initially, that's just a card of caution there. Not to get too stressed by it, but to enjoy it, okay? So let's just get some specific messages from the fishbowl. Okay, what do we have here? Now, these could be like very specific blessings, something. Let's just see first what this might be. We've got protect. Okay. I wonder what that means. So maybe you're going to feel more protected moving forwards in some form. Okay. We've got neighbors, which is interesting actually, because neighbors is ruled by the 3rd house, which is Gemini. So yeah, you're going to receive so a blessing from a neighbor. Okay, so again, this could be a neighbor that brings you flowers, or a neighbor that offers you a new opportunity, or maybe this is like you get new neighbors that you really like or get along with. But yeah, definitely blessings coming in the form of neighbors. We've got no entry. I'm just going to pull a few. Okay. So no entry. So it may be that there is some kind of opportunity where there was like a door slammed in your face, or some kind of rejection, but it's wrapped up. It's actually something positive that's wrapped up in something that feels negative, or something where it feels like you're not able to pass. Yeah, so if you recently felt like that and there's something you couldn't move forwards with, then just know that that was a blessing in disguise. Okay, we've got sink or swim, okay, which is very much like that. Yeah, either do it or I don't. It's like move or not. So this may be the energy that you're going to be feeling in more so. Like, you know that you either have to keep going, or you're just going to you're going to sink, you're going to drown. Writer. So you could be a talented writer. That could be something you receive recognition in. It could be something that you write. I don't know, something that is written that brings you some kind of, abundance. I don't know specifically. But oh my God, of course. I mean, we've got Gemini there as well, and Mercury, which is about writing. So yeah, if you like writing, if you're a talented writer, this is something you do for work, then it's definitely something that's going to start paying off for you. We've got money is coming, so wonderful to see always. Who doesn't want to see that? Money is coming. So yeah, that is definitely a blessing, a surprise that's coming in. And like I said, I feel like it's quite a lot of money, or quite a lot of monetary offers. I'm planning on coming back to you. Okay, so this could even be a specific person as well that wants to return to you or that is making plans to come back to you. We've got disappear. So it could be, yeah, somebody that disappeared that now wants to return, that you then see as a blessing. We've got makeup artist, avoidant, and then black. Okay. So, I mean, the avoidant very well goes with that disappear. So, yeah, I don't know if you were dealing with somebody that has like avoidant attachment style, or somebody that was, kept disappearing on you, or again, maybe even offers or recognition that was slipping through your fingers. But it's like that energy is now coming to an end. Okay. And again, you're in this attraction phase, group 2. You are magnetizing people to you at this moment in time moving forwards. Okay, now this could be that you're going to get new makeup, okay, buy some new makeup. Maybe you will get a makeup artist that wants to do your makeup, or maybe you have like some kind of shoot coming up, photo shoot, or you meet somebody that happens to do makeup that may bring you abundance in other ways. You just never know. So yeah, keep an eye out for someone that is in the makeup artist industry. And then we've got black, obviously being the shade, the color black. It's very protective. So you may find that to be a color or a shade you're drawn to at the moment more so. So yeah, lean into colors, okay? Because they all represent different parts of us, different chakras, and give off different vibrations. So if you're feeling the need to protect your energy, you may feel like wearing black. But if you feel like you're needing more healing, wearing white is very healing. If you're needing more energy and vitality, wearing yellow or wearing orange will help. And again, in terms of your health, so white would be great, but wearing red or earthy tones will also help to reground and rebalance you. It's like stacking the odds in your favor. Obviously, just wearing the color red isn't just going to just heal you tomorrow, but it's like the little things that we do on a daily basis is what really impacts us the most for the long term. Okay, so this is what I see for you, group 2. I really hope that you found this to be an uplifting reading today. I would love to know if you did, if you feel very positive moving forwards, because that was the intention of this reading. So I hope it's brought you that. And if you did enjoy it and you felt that it has, please do like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, because it really does help my channel so I can keep on making these videos and bringing them to you. Okay, and if you'd like to book a personal reading with me to get more information about your blessings, or if you have any other questions, check my website. I've got lots of different styles of readings. All the information is there. Just check the description box below for the link. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now. Okay, group number 3. Let's take a look at the next blessings, next surprise that is coming your way. So, group 3, what are the next blessings, surprises coming in for you? Okay, so the first card we have is Higher Power. Ooh, like I feel like this is about you coming into your own powerful self. It's something about your talents being on display, or your talents improving in some form. Okay, we've got to be fair. New life. Okay. But to be fair, I feel like this is either a contract. Okay, this could be a new work contract. Now, this could also be a new relationship. Okay, I'm going to get more clarity in just a moment. But I definitely feel like there is this new beginning for you here through this new contract, this new partnership, I should say. Okay, because partnerships, of course, can represent business partnerships. It could be romantic ones. But I definitely see some kind of collaboration coming through here for you that is going to, I feel like, bring in a lot of abundance here. So let's get some more information. Now, maybe you've been manifesting a lot recently. Some of you might have even been like casting spells. Okay, but it feels like if you have, this is like very like self-positive ones. Maybe this is like glow up ones, or like life self-improvement. And I definitely see this, okay? And I see that you have been working at it too. Like with this clean it up, like maybe there was, like something in your life that felt very messy. Like it felt like maybe this was like the harder area of your life, because I feel like as human beings we all experience areas of our life that are more easy flowing, more effortless, that just seem like they're going well, and other areas where they feel like they're falling apart or there is more of a struggle. Again, I feel like that is a collective thing, and obviously those areas can change, like the cycle of the natal wheel. But it feels like, yeah, maybe those types of things are changing now for you. Like you're having better luck in different areas of your life. So yeah, if you've been really struggling personal relationships, then I feel like that is now improving. But I also feel like it's because of a lot of the work that you've been doing. Okay, maybe this is a lot of healing or therapy work, self-awareness, okay, or active engagement within your own thoughts and relationships and what it is that you knew that you could do better on or in some way. Or again, whatever this collaborative energy is about here. Okay, it feels like this has all been divinely guided for you, group 3. Okay, this was all meant to happen. And I definitely feel like your spirit guides, your angels are very close to you right now. Okay, I feel like they are there for protection for you, but they're also helping to steer you in the right direction, the direction that's going to bring in this collaborative abundance. Oh yes, I wanted to look at the nature spirit first before I go to the star codes. Okay, so nature spirit, what is the next blessing, surprise coming in for our beautiful group 3s? What is the next blessing, surprise coming in for our group 3s? Okay, so we've got Grandmother Earth. And then Eagle Medicine. So I feel like there's some kind of possession that I'm seeing coming in here first. I don't know why that's what came through to me initially, but it's the pink. And as soon as I saw the pink, I thought Venus. And Venus represents everything we take great pleasure in. Okay, and also love. Okay, love relationships, taking pleasure in love relationships. Okay, but also the things that, again, you enjoy, especially spending money on, because Venus does represent money. So it may be, yeah, you're able to afford certain new possessions, new things, but we'll see. We'll get more information here. But I just feel like certainly this awakening, like I feel like your perspective on certain things is going to be changing moving forwards. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, I'm seeing travel here as well. Like you may be flying somewhere, like specifically flying. Now you may also be going to somewhere that's very cold. You might go on like a ski trip, snowboarding trip, something like that. Or going to like, I don't know, Austria, Switzerland, or somewhere where there's these beautiful Alps. I know that'll only be for some of you, okay, but I'm definitely seeing some of you doing that, okay, and definitely going on a plane somewhere, okay. So you'll either be going on a plane somewhere very soon, or you're going to be planning that, okay. But let's see. Now also, because we've got the Grandmother Earth, if your grandmother is still around, still present, you may be getting closer, or you may receive some kind of a gift, okay. Now, yeah, for some of you, if your grandmother has passed, then this may be that you're going to feel her presence more around you and protecting you in some way. Now, it could also be an older female figure, okay, that you're coming into alignment with here. Now we've got solar flares activate, and 5th house, beautiful. Wow. Okay, so yeah, I really feel like the areas of your life that are, oh my goodness, this is so good, that are going to be improving here, the blessings you're going to be receiving. I mean, the 5th house is literally the house of fun, okay, that's what it represents. So yeah, I feel like you're going to be enjoying yourself a lot more. I see this big smile on your face, okay? Maybe that's something you haven't had for a while. You haven't felt like you've had a lot to really smile about, okay? Even though I do sense that you're a very grateful person and you're very grateful for all that you do have, But of course, you're a human being and you have your moments where you may feel a little bit down. But moving forwards, I definitely see you feeling far more uplifted, that you're able to feel like you can focus more on the things that you take true enjoyment in. Okay, with the solar flares, like I feel like there is this beautiful activation here in your creativity. So if you are naturally somebody very creative, I do feel like that's something that's going to bring in a lot of gifts for you moving forwards. Okay, this might be a new talent that you discover, okay, or a new creative project that you've begun, or maybe one that you actually finish, okay? But it feels like it's all going to move really smoothly for you with this trine, sextile, astrological aspect, okay? Because this is when 3 planets are in perfect harmony together in this symbiosis where it's just everything just moves much more freely, much more easily. For instance, when you've got a square, that is all the tension where it feels like it's hard to move forward. There's so much struggle, so many roadblocks. But for you, group 3, I just don't see any of that, okay? Not to say life isn't going to throw you some curveballs, of course, but in your next blessing, your next surprise, it's just going to feel like, oh, this is why is this so easy? You may even be questioning it and saying, like, I'm not used to this. Why is it going so well? Like, surely something's got to go wrong here. So yeah, it could be like I said, a new relationship that comes in and it's like, it takes you by surprise because it's just working so well. And you're like, huh? Wait, hold on. Aren't you supposed to be like ghosting me right now? Or aren't you supposed to be like screwing up in some way? Like, what are you doing? Why are you behaving so well? Like, that will surprise you, okay? Or again, if this is a project as well that you're doing and you're like, God, it's just working. Like, usually I might have this technical issue, or like say it's literally painting, or I always spill something, or I don't know. It's just like, it's just all working well. And again, that is going to surprise you how well it all works, okay? Especially if you're, like I said, used to things just being a little bit harder, like you've got a bit more struggle that you have to contend with. Like, you're not going to feel like that moving forwards. Okay, you're going to feel like, like you can just breathe, like you can coast, like you can just glide like a bird, just soaring. Okay, we've got darkest fears. Okay. And feeling alone, but it's reversed. Okay. Maybe there is a fear connected to being alone for you. Maybe this is something that actually pushes you into a particular connection. Obviously, this is your positive reading about blessings. But this card here, I mean, obviously this talks about your fears, what you may feel anxious about. Yeah, I feel like this is connected to it all going well again. Like, it's that feeling of, why is everything working out so well? I feel like that may actually give you a little bit of anxiety, funnily enough, group 3. So just a heads up. That's all this is. Just a little heads up that try not to worry too much. Like, enjoy it. When it's going well, just enjoy the process. Like, you don't have to be on guard all the time. Because also, if you keep worrying about things that could go wrong, then you could even end up manifesting them. Because as we know, what we focus on expands. So yeah, this may be just a little card of caution to let you know to not worry too much. And it's natural to have worries, and it's a good thing to have some worry. Okay, it helps us to be safe in certain situations, but not to let worry override your life's decisions or rule your decisions in some way. Because I feel like your mind is very active, group 3, incredibly active. And this may be why you also feel this pull and desire to lean into your creativity. Okay, because it helps you to get out of your head so much. Okay. Oh my God, look at the bottom of the deck. We've got the love card. I really feel, group 3, that you are attracting a long-term partner in here. Okay, if you're already in a relationship, this is like taking it to the next level. So this could be a proposal, okay, getting married, moving in together. Okay, but if you're single right now, I feel like this is a serious relationship coming in for you. And again, it's just going to feel like it's working really well. Like, you're not going to feel alone in the connection either. You're definitely going to feel very connected to this person. Okay, let's just get one more of these before I get the fishbowl messages. So yeah, I mean, you've definitely got more than one blessing coming in. I definitely see the creativity and I see relationships, okay? These are two very key things I see, and things activating for you, things moving beautifully, okay? And then we've got observer, or observe rather, but it's reversed. Maybe this is something about privacy, needing a little bit more privacy. Maybe this is like keeping your blessings to yourself. Yeah, because I'm seeing something about the evil eye here. So maybe you feel like certain people wouldn't wish you well, or certain people wouldn't want you to be doing well. So you may decide to actually keep these blessings, these surprises to yourself, or maybe even just keeping a lot about it to yourself. Because, yeah, maybe you've experienced that previously. And especially with things going so well, this might also be your message where you feel like, okay, I want to do things differently this time. Usually I always share what it is I'm doing, or I share my new relationship, whatever it may be. But this time I'm just going to keep it for myself. And when the time is right, I can share it with other people. But for now, I'm going to keep it to myself to protect it in some way. Okay, so let's get some fishbowl messages. So these could bring in some really specific blessings as well. So we'll see. Your next blessings, surprises. Let's see. So we've got 120 days. So this is very specific. You may receive the next blessing in 120 days from now. Troubling childhood. I mean, that just could be a message of resonance for some of you. If you did have a troubling childhood, this may be that things, like you feel like maybe your adult years are far better than your childhood years. We've got honeymoon. So what did I say there? Honeymoon, which again makes perfect sense. So yeah, for some of you, this might be a literal honeymoon. Okay, getting married, obviously where you would have a honeymoon, or the honeymoon period of a relationship. Okay, that could also be the blessing coming in. Okay, I wish it was different. Not sure what that one means exactly, but I feel like this is maybe where you are now, okay, or where you have been recently, but then you wish it was different. But then when this blessing comes in, I feel like you'll be like, actually no, I'm glad that this happened the way that it did, because I wouldn't be in alignment with this situation or this person if it didn't happen. So we've got devoted parents. Devoted parents. So maybe this is going to be one of your parents you're going to feel like they're more devoted to you moving forwards, or maybe you feeling more devoted to your child, or maybe this is being more devoted to your inner child, letting your inner child sing and speak through your creativity. Like, especially if this was like a talent or something you used to enjoy when you were a child, but you kind of let it fall by the wayside. So you may decide, yeah, I want to look after my child now, like my inner child, and do things that my inner child will really appreciate, okay? So we've now got avoid this energy, cancel, losing the spark, prepare and plan. You know, in terms of blessings, like I said, this is your blessings reading. So even anything seemingly negative is showing that it's resulting in something positive. Okay, so yeah, if there was a relationship that ended, that was cancelled, if there was a job or a project that was cancelled, avoided, okay, or the door was slammed shut in your face, it happened for a greater purpose, okay, because what you're receiving next is going to be far, far greater than what you have previously experienced, okay? So yeah, losing the spark, all of these things I feel like happened for a positive purpose for you, group 3, okay? And the prepare and plan, yeah, I mean, I feel like there are going to be lots of things happening for you moving forward. Specifically, 6 months just came through to me then. So over the next 6 months, I feel like there's going to be new events, maybe new projects you're going to be sharing, new relationships you're going to be sharing. Again, maybe this is a wedding, planning of a holiday. Like, I feel like you are going to be preparing lots more moving forwards. And I feel like these are all things that make you feel abundant, that make you feel like your life is moving forwards. You know, this could be planning to move homes, okay? Or planning to move locations entirely. I just feel like this is a stage of your life where you're going to be in this preparation and planning phase. But then all of this abundance is coming in that is going to help you in this preparing and planning. Like maybe you've been waiting for more money. Like maybe it's just, for instance, like it's really hard sometimes to see. It's like you wish for something to happen, but then like you don't see any of the steps happening to lead you there. But then it's like as soon as you start receiving what you need, it's like that momentum is picked back up again, and you feel like you can get a lot closer to this than you thought from the beginning, you know? So I really hope that this was an uplifting reading for you. I hope it's brought you the clarity that you needed today. And if it did, please do comment below. I would love to know what you think. And don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe if you haven't already, because your support really does mean the world to me. I always read everyone's comments. I try to reply to some, and I always make sure I like the ones that I see. So thank you so much in advance for this. And if you'd like more clarity about the blessings coming in, any advice you would like to know, or just any other question that's burning on your mind at this moment, you can always book a personal reading with me. I offer email readings and video readings. There are different options for you to choose from. All of the information is on my website. So if you'd like to book, then go ahead, click the link in the description box. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day, Group 3. Bye for now.